and welcome back to another video. I'm going to be doing a top beauty products, top high-end beauty products that I've just been loving recently, and I wanted to show you a few of them. Quite a few of them are quite new products, but I just wanted to share because I've been really liking these products recently. So I'm just going to fire in and show you. The first one that I'm going to show you is a product that I've had for maybe 2 or 3 months now. I actually got it on the way to Bali as I needed a new bronzer. So I was talking to the Bobbi Brown consultant. She was really lovely, and I was kind of saying to her I need a new bronzer, but obviously I do have quite fair skin, so I don't want anything too dark, and she recommended this product to me. Now when she first showed me, I was kind of like, that's a blush, but kudos to her because she was completely right. So it is the Bobbi Brown illuminating bronzing powder and in Antigua, and this is what it looks like. So it's really pretty in the pan, kind of like pink shade, and obviously kind of immediately you think that that is a blush, but she tried it on me, and she tried it on kind of like the apples of my cheeks obviously, and then kind of on the top of my forehead, just kind of where you would, or where I would normally put bronzer. And actually it just gives a really kind of nice glow to the skin. It doesn't so much as give you kind of like a tans look, but obviously on me I don't tan anyway, so it would look unnatural to have kind of like a really tanned face. So this is really nice. I've been liking it a lot, and it is a kind of product that I think is going to work well in summertime and in winter time. I wore this all on my holiday as just kind of an added glow, and I've been wearing it kind of like every day since I got back. I do have it on today on the apples of my cheeks, so this is kind of what it looks like. It's quite subtle, but I really like it, and it has it has not shimmer in it, but obviously as it is an illuminating powder, it does have an illuminating kind of like base in it, so it kind of acts as a bit of like a highlight as well. So really happy with that. It has a nice big mirror in the lid as well, and I would recommend this to anybody who either has kind of skin the same colour as mine, the same kind of complexion as mine, and doesn't want anything that's too kind of bronze, but you do want something to warm your face up slightly. This is a really good product. Or to anybody even who has a kind of darker complexion. A few of my friends have tried this out and who have darker complexions than I do, and have really liked it just as a blush as well. Oh, sorry, that's when the product is gone. So yeah, really happy with that. The next item I have to show you is a MAC product, and it's a product that I kind of generally I've been liking over the festive period. I wore it on Christmas Eve, and I also wore it on New Year's Eve as well. And it is this MAC, I think they're called, what are these called? Pigments? I'm sure they're called MAC pigment. MAC pigment colour powder, and this is in the colour Copper Sparkle. I think this is just so beautiful. It's all loose kind of in the pot, so what I tend to do is I run my brush under like a little bit of water, and then I'll pop this in the pot, and then that way you get a really kind of like dense amount on the top of your eyelids. So it looks really pretty. It's quite a kind of dramatic look. It's really lovely. And then after that I will take like a MAC 217 brush or 216, I can't remember, but the kind of fluffy brush, and then I will blend out a little bit, creates a kind of soft look, and then I'll normally put it underneath the bottom of my eyes as well, just to kind of give a kind of sparkle underneath the eyes. So yeah, I really like this, and actually this will last me forever. I think these are about £17, but I mean they will last you forever because you use hardly any product when you're putting it on. So I'd be really interested in getting a few more of these actually, because this is my first one and I'm really happy with it. But I do love the colour of this one in particular. I think it goes really nicely with my hair colour, and it's not too dark because I don't really like to do too smoky an eye, but it's still kind of dramatic enough that you can wear it in the evening. The next item is a product that I'm sure that you'll all have seen 1,000 times, but I finally picked it up about a month ago, and it is the Hourglass Ambient Light Edit. I haven't tried any of the ambient light powders before, but I've always wanted to. In particular, I wanted the which one? The lightening powder in diffused light, I think, which is this one here. But actually it turns out that this one, the kind of palest shade, is definitely my favourite from the whole line. This is in that dim light, that one. Is that right? Yeah, that one is dim light. So I use this one just kind of like underneath my eyes to kind of set my makeup under there, and it just gives a really nice glow. But it does also have the two blushes here, and then it also has a bronzer. Every single item and every single different colour in this is absolutely beautiful, all of which are very usable. Great, I'm sure, for most skin tones, but it definitely works on my skin tone. Nothing is too dark, which is sometimes the problem with a lot of palettes, and it's just a beautiful palette, and I think this is definitely my favourite of all of these favourite items. I'm just overjoyed with it. The next item is a makeup brush actually that I got for Christmas from my mum, but I have been using these two actually together, the palette that I've just showed you, and this is the Bobbi Brown. I love Bobbi Brown brushes. They're always beautiful quality, they don't shed, they wash really nicely, they're so soft. I've washed this one, I actually just washed it last night, and it's washed really nicely. It's still as soft as it was before I washed it, but this is the sheer powder brush. So I use this with kind of like translucent powder. I use it with this, with the illuminating brushes. I use blush on it. It's not as great with blush as it is with kind of powders and things like that, but it's such a nice brush to use. The next item as well was another Christmas gift, and it's actually my first piece of Tom Ford makeup. I've never tried it before because it is obviously on the kind of pricier side in terms of makeup. It's kind of probably one of the more expensive brands that you can buy. So it is this little product here that comes in its own little pouch, which you know means that the item is expensive, and it is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. This is a sculpting cream, and then also a cream highlighter as well. Now I don't think that these do any justice when they're in the pan. The shade does look quite dark, and you would kind of generally think that it was too dark on me, but actually it's great. I don't kind of use too much of it. I use it cheekbones where you should be contouring, and also a bit in my forehead as well, and it just again kind of gives a nice contour. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a bronzer because it's not kind of, it's quite ashy in tone, I would say. I know I just said that I don't really use bronzers, but I do like to kind of sculpt when I'm like going out for an evening. And the cream highlight is beautiful as well. It just gives such a nice kind of a dewy kind of glow. I tend to use like a powder highlight, but actually I've totally converted because I think this is really nice. I think it makes for a more natural look. I'm so excited to use it in the summertime when it just kind of with like a hardly there makeup kind of look, and you just have a little bit of BB cream on and then a bit of this, and I think it'll just look stunning, like it will look beautiful. So yeah, I really would recommend this. Obviously it is more expensive, but it's a really nice product, and again it's going to last for ages. You do get a lot of product within the item, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this item. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I'm still putting it back in the sock even though I've had it since Christmas, but yeah, really liking this. Again, another illuminating product that I have. I know that obviously this has had a lot of hype with the Jaclyn Hill for Becca Champagne Pop, which is beautiful. I would really like to get that one, but I do actually think that it's going to be a little bit too dark for me because it is more of a kind of gold. I think it's probably better on like a kind of on more tan skin or more of an olivey skin, whereas this one is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and this is in the colour Moonstone, which I know a lot of people have raved about as well. So it's just more of a kind of peachy colour. It's absolutely gorgeous. I've used this quite a lot. It's great for kind of using through your eyebrow as well, just to highlight your brow bone, obviously through your cheek as well. On a kind of night out, I've been using actually the Tom Ford cream on top of this, or kind of vice versa with this on top, and it just obviously gives the nicest highlight. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I had some Space and K points as well, so I got a bit of money off this, which is always very nice. But yeah, I would be interested in trying the more kind of liquid version of this one as well. I think that would be really nice as a kind of under foundation, sorry, primer. But for just now, I'm so happy with this one. It's very, very pretty, and the packaging is beautiful as well. These cost about £25, I think, so they're obviously not cheap, but it's a really good product because you don't kind of use too much of the product either. Actually as well, the Bobbi Brown brush that I showed earlier is really good for this as well, for popping it on your cheekbones. And the last product, there's a bit of a theme here going on with presents, was also a present. I don't know why I do this, but does anybody else do this when you have a new item and you use it? And I use this nearly every day. I'm wearing it today, and you just don't want to take it out of the packaging because it's too pretty. Well, just me anyway. But again, so this is the Burberry eye colour, and this is in the shade Midnight Brown in number 300. And again, this one comes in the little pouch, and the packaging is just so pretty on this. This is the little case that it comes in, with the kind of classic Burberry check on it, and then this is the colour underneath it. It comes with a little sponge applicator, which I don't ever use, but I think this is just so perfect for every day. It does look quite dark in the pan, which I kind of thought would maybe be a bit better for an evening look, but actually I've been wearing this absolutely non-stop, so I tend to do like a little crease with it and then really blend it out onto the actual eyelid so that it kind of is quite a lot paler than it does look in the pan, and it's just a really nice shade. It's nice for underneath the eye, but obviously it is very buildable as well, so if you did want to have a kind of darker shade, or for like a smoky eye, it would be great for that as well. So I'm so happy with this. I would really like to try more of the Burberry eyeshadows as well, just because the consistency is so nice. It's such a creamy eyeshadow, and yeah, it's just beautiful quality really. So yeah, so that is the last item in my high-end makeup favourites video. All of these products I've been absolutely loving, and some of them, even though I've had them for kind of such a short amount of time, they've really shone through to the kind of rest of my makeup. So I would recommend any of them, but probably my favourite, as I said, was the I don't know, do you know, I'm looking at them there and I just don't think I could choose a favourite because I think they're all brilliant. I do also want to give a shout out to the lipstick that I'm wearing today, and this is one I've had for quite a while. Obviously you can tell because the packaging is a bit scabby now, but it's a YSL Rouge Couture, and this is in the shade, I think that says number 12. It doesn't seem to have a number on it, but it is obviously a kind of very bright pink. But yeah, just thought I'd mention it just because I was wearing it in the video. But yeah, so that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching again, and if there's any items that you've been loving, let me know. Comment in the description bar, let me know what other videos you'd like to see from me. I'm always struggling, that's probably why we've had that big long gap, but yeah, let me know what videos you'd like to see, and I'd be more than happy to film them. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having a good day, and yeah, bye!